Hi guys, so this is my St. Patty's Day makeup tutorial. This is such a fun look. I love it. It is like a more dramatic eye, and then the face is a little bit more plain and neutral. So this is the look that I came up with. If you're interested in seeing how to do this, then just keep watching. Okay, first I'm going to take a concealer. This is the Studio Sculpt concealer from MAC, and I'm just using my Sigma brush. This is a concealer brush. It's the F70, and I'm just going to put that all over my eyelid and then just bring it underneath. Make sure it's in the inner corner, and then I'm going to just blend that out. Okay, I'm using this Coastal Scents palette. This is the 88 color eyeshadow palette, and I'm taking this yellow right here. And I'm using my 239 brush, and I'm just going to pack that on the inner part of the eye, and then bringing it up to the eyebrow, and then I'm just going to take it right above the crease. And then I'm just going to kind of bring it down to the outer corner of the eye. And just kind of blend it out a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to take this bright green. It's like a yellow green, and I'm taking the other side of that brush, and then I'm just going to pack it on from the outer part of the eye, just on the entire eyelid. And I'm stopping about 3/4 of the way in. And then I'm just going to take my blending brush. This is a 217, and I'm just going to blend it into the crease. Make sure the edges are all blended. Okay, now I'm going to take this forest green color. It is this one down here on the bottom, and I'm going to just place that on the outer part of the eye with my 217 at the outer corner. And then I'm going to just bring it in to the crease. So we're kind of making like a V shape in the outer corner, and then just bringing it in about 3/4 of the way in. Okay, so that's where we are so far. Now I'm going to take whatever's left over on that brush and then bring it underneath the eye. And then I'm going to take that 239 again with a little bit of that bright yellow, this one, and then just put it right in the corner, right in the inner corner underneath the lower lash line. Okay, so now I'm going to take an angled brush just like this, and I'm using this dark matte black color, and I'm going to draw a V in the outer part of the eye and then just bring it into the crease, and I'm just taking it about halfway in, and then I'm just kind of sweeping it in from the outer part of the eye. And then I'm going to also take a little bit more and bring it underneath the lower lash line. So that's where we are so far. Now I'm going to take my 217 blending brush, or actually this is a 234 MAC brush, and I'm just going to blend that I'm just going to kind of stay on the line and just blend it in. And just kind of keep blending until it all blends together into the crease. Then I'm going to just take it down and blend the lower lash line. Okay, now I'm going to take this matte white color and just any old brush, and I'm going to place that underneath the eyebrow. And then also in the inner corner. And I'm just blending it up toward the eyebrow, blending the edges where the yellow is. And then I'm going to take this NYX eyeshadow in White Pearl, and I'm just going to take that right underneath the eyebrow and then also into the inner corner. And now I'm going to take a pencil or an eyeliner brush. This is the MAC 209, and I'm going to do winged liner. So I'm just going to take my liner brush and just place it on the outer part of the eye, and then just bring it in. Now I'm just going to apply my Smolder liner on the lower waterline. And I curled my lashes already, and I'm going to apply false lashes. These are Ardell's. I'm not sure which ones they are, but they're just really long and dramatic. So while I'm waiting for the eyelashes to dry, I'm just going to take a makeup wipe and clean up underneath. You're definitely going to need to do this because there's probably going to be a lot of fallout. And I just like to make my line really nice and clean on the edge. And then I'm going to use concealer. I'm using the Coverfx concealer. And I'm just going to apply that. I'm going to tap it on underneath the eye. And then anywhere else that I need to conceal. And I will zoom out to do the rest of my face. Okay, so for finishing touches, I'm just going to take a little bit more of the yellow with my 217 and just kind of blend the edges of the top part of the eyeshadow. And then also I'm going to use a shimmery color, and I'm using Nylon from MAC. And it's just like a yellow shimmery color. So I'm going to place that on the inner corner. And then also bring it a little bit up onto the eyelid. And then last I'm going to apply mascara, and I'm just using Voluminous. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I hope that this was helpful and fun. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye!